definitely not stalling because I'm currently getting the game set up in the background. Nightmare Creatures is a 1997 survival horror video game developed by Callisto Entertainment for PlayStation, Microsoft Windows, and Nintendo 64. That's interesting. Not a lot of survival horror games came to the N64. A sequel, Nightmare Creatures 2, was released 3 years later. It did well enough to get a sequel. A mobile phone version, not only that, it did well enough to get a fucking mobile phone version of Nightmare Creatures was developed and published by Gameloft in 2003. A second sequel, aka the third game in the series, Nightmare Creatures 3, Angels of Darkness, was canceled in 2004. So it didn't do, you know, it got that first one out, they shot the second one out, but, and the phone game even, but that third game, they just, it didn't make it. So this came out in 97, that means this is the same year as Final Fantasy VII. That's my metric of where in the PS1's lifetime did this come out. Resident Evil 1, 1996. Final Fantasy VII, 97. Final Fantasy IX, 2000. We've got 5 minutes before I can boot this bad boy up. This is how you are prepared. And Silent Hill 1 was 1999. On December 8th, 2000, a film adaptation based on the game was announced, but never went into production. Okay. Imagine announcing something that hasn't even begun production. I mean, nowadays, you can announce a concept and try to get funding for it. But imagine announcing announcing it to the general public back in 2000 when the general public could not fund your movie. It's getting there, I promise. I don't have anything to throw up on the screen. Oh, I feel like I'm waiting for the Super Bowl, like the ball to drop. The Super Bowl, the New Year's. Whatever, they all got balls. The new album premieres at 4 p.m. on the 22nd, by the way. Shitting out the sickness, which is what I spent all week doing, basically. Oh, you know what? I got some news. I managed to fart today without shitting. That was amazing when that happened. That's how sick I was. Today I feel great. Like after this real early this morning, I still kind of felt like crap, but right now I feel great. As soon as I farted and I didn't shit, I was like, "Oh my god, we're there." This is a quality Saturday stream, isn't it? And it's gonna be perfect if all of this leads up to the game being horrible. All right, let's see if this even works. Here we go, preparedness 101. Just gonna throw that whole fucking thing in there and call it a day. All right, let me boot up my very real PS1. And I pretend you can hear a drum roll because I'm not loading one up. Is it gonna work? I haven't even switched over to the PS1 capture, so it's not like you'd know. I'm looking at a blank screen. Okay. I have an idea. I wish I could have like a legally distinct Mission Impossible theme. You know what? Actually, I have the perfect OST for this, for a moment like this. Hey! Memory card is full. It's just one hurdle after another. You can't even see this because it's not capturing. The first thing the game tells me is my memory card's full. That's how you know it's a real PlayStation, by the way. It's definitely fucking wouldn't happen on a fake PlayStation, let me tell you that. Capture the game! We're gonna watch this.
Alone, his hands defiling the bodies of the dead in his thirst for knowledge and power. His name is Adam Crowley, a man who was once respected
His
in
name is what?
science until fate led him along another path towards black magic. Now he is in possession of the mythical Lost Diary of Samuel Pepys, a volume that contains the detestable rituals of the demon-worshipping Brotherhood of Hecate. Soon, he will complete his work. Tonight, as the sun sets on London one last time, he will unleash his demonic brood onto the streets. And should no one stop him, this city will be consumed by a horde of nightmare creatures.
Oh, it's so cheesy. It's lovely. That guy's not as handsome as me. Hello, Neo. You missed the technical bullshit. You might, well, you missed most of it. I have to fucking make space on my memory card, I think. Just let me use the other memory card. In fact, I should have infinite memory cards. Just saying, you know, for anyone who knows how I'm running this game behind the scenes. Wow, this game looks interesting. Difficulty hard by default. Oh, they know me so well. Enter password? Wrong password. I have to make space on the memory card real quick, and then we can play. How's everyone doing today? I have some really old saves on this very real memory card. Okay, I'm not deleting my Xenogears save. That's for sure. That's on this memory card. I guess I could delete my... I don't need that. I don't need that Silent Hill save either. Yo, cheeseburger mac and cheese. Like, everything sounds good today. I can finally eat and not shit my intestines out into the toilet. You know what? You can get rid of the Ape Escape save. That's on. I got that on my real PS5 now because they fucking re-released that. There, I opened up 3 slots on this memory card. That should be more than enough. Memory card isn't full. Memory card's not full. No, I checked it. By the time we get to play this game tonight, I'm gonna have to go to bed. What do you mean memory card full? Fucking Activision. It didn't take. Why didn't it take?
He works alone, his hands defiling the bodies of the dead in his thirst for knowledge.
No, I was making a joke, Neo. But yeah, I do technically have to get up early.
Man who was once
I have to get up early every Saturday and Sunday.
Until fate led him along another path.
Alright, let me try this again.
Black magic.
Delete.
Now
Delete.
he is in possession of the mythical Lost Diary of Samuel Pepys.
Delete.
A volume that contains the detestable rituals of the demon-worshipping Brotherhood of Heket.
Delete.
Soon, he will complete
Save.
his work. Tonight, as the sun sets on London one
Replace
last
the
time,
save, yes.
He will unleash his demonic brood onto the streets.
Alright, let us see if that took.
And should no one stop him, this city will be consumed by a horde of nightmare creatures.
Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna double check, make sure that actually took. It didn't take. Why aren't you doing what you're supposed to do? God, I love old technology, even when it's as real as this. Save. Save. Yes. And it took. For real, it took? Did it? Oh, I'm gonna start the game up if it didn't take. God damn it. Hold on. That's my guess, but here's the thing. The way in which you access your memory cards is a separate program from how you play your games, so to speak. Of course, this is all hypothetical because it's a real PS1. So I thought I could do both at the same time without any interference. Clearly I couldn't, but it took this time. It really did take. Fucking Activision.
He works alone, his hands defiling the bodies of the dead in his thirst for knowledge and power.
Okay, we don't need to hear this again. Now you guys know what, when I start a stream and everything just starts. Don't think that it was because the stream started effortlessly, it was just I managed to get all of that done before I started the stream. We're playing as Ignatius, because his fucking name's Ignatius. And we're playing it hard, because that's the default difficulty. I don't go against the devs. Find the door to the workshop. Here you may find... I couldn't read all of that. Oh, this game just starts. I don't even know the buttons. I think I have a gun. Well, a flintlock. That zombie... Oh, no, he's still dead. Yeah, you can just kick doors open. I fucking cut him in half with a stick. How do I view my inventory? View controls. Alright. Use item, run forward, jump backward, rotate left and right. It's got tank controls, which is a win already. Strike, hard strike, kick, hard kick, jump, defend. I saw some people calling this Bloodborne on PS1. Side jump, turn back, select item, L2, alright. Accurate move. It's a lot of controls for you to tell me all of a sudden, but I got it. Alright, this zombie didn't die like I thought, but maybe he'll stay dead if I cut him in half. What was the, what was the... Hold on. That's hard hit, I think. Yeah. I mean, I already said... Yeah, no shit is Bloodborne on PS1 because it takes place in London in 1666. Like, this is the real-life version of where Bloodborne takes place. I don't know what I'm picking up. I have a magic orb, a magic potion, and a gun. Well, I mean, you start with a melee weapon and a gun. Like, it does. It's Bloodborne. This is where From Software stole the idea for Bloodborne. Clearly. You have a lot of varied movement options. Okay. Oh. That's a problem. The A button on my controller just stuck down. I might need to clean that out. How do I... I mean the X button. Because I'm playing on a real PlayStation. Let me look at the controls one more time. How do I use my gun? R2. Oh, you know. Just like, wow, okay. I had one fucking bullet in that thing. I mean, of course I did. It was a flintlock, but like... I just threw the gun away afterwards. I get it. Reloading that piece of shit is not worth it. That must be defend. Don't worry, I'm figuring the whole thing out. Oh. Okay. Is this a werewolf? He was very strong. You know, I saw like a couple of screenshots from this game, and I was like, this game looks neat, and that's all I had to go off of. What is this? Oh, that was a healing item. What is this? Holy water. This is a game that expected you to have the manual. But my copy didn't come with the manual because was a used copy. The disc just showed up in the mail, loose in an envelope. Well, this is definitely more like Tomb Raider meets, Saturday morning Scooby-Doo episode, but rated M for mature, than it is a survival horror game, but that's okay. Have a spiky ball. Oh, that's a grenade. Yeah, got him with the wombo combo. Yeah, the strong hit. Don't underestimate the strong hit, bitch. Alright, soon we'll know what all of these do. You can strong hit the zombies in one swing. The werewolves, you just gotta be quick. Back them into a corner. And just be relentless. Ooh. It sidestepped you, bitch. Okay. Alright, come here. Look at this perspective. It's like we're playing Mortal Kombat. Who taught these zombies like Kung Fu? Oh, that's walking carefully, by the way. Which we'll probably definitely need to avoid booby traps at some point. I'm going to expect this to be exactly like a Tomb Raider game, where eventually you're just dealing with bullshit booby traps. You know, I thought that was a button. I mean, it's kind of badass how fast-paced this is. It's got the spooky atmosphere. I wouldn't call it a horror game yet, but... it's like Resident Evil 4. It's a horror-themed game. Where you play as a dude with a big stick. Yeah, Neo, are you saying the healing item looks like the common cold? Because I get it. I see it. It's on hard, by the way. I'm gonna say that until I get to the first boss battle and he kicks my ass. I couldn't tell you why it's so easy for me to just pick up and play most PS1 games, but this is just the reality of the situation. Gargoyle! Get back here, you little shithead. Gargoyles bleed. stepped under that. Any other gargoyles want to go? You want to go? You kind of look like you might come to life.
The end is in the beginning, and yet you go on. Prepare to die in Spitalfield.
I'll tell you what my favorite part of the game is so far. The goddamn narrator. Prepare to die in Spitalfield. That's what it would sound like if I narrated this. You wouldn't. You are more right than you know, Sky. There was like I've seen the internals of this game. You know, much sooner than I would have liked to have. And let's just say there may be 26 individual tracks of audio. Okay, that now we're just straight up fighting Umbrella creations. You want me to go up to that thing and beat it up with a stick? I'm gonna throw a spiky ball at it. Oh, he got in. Ow. He got in here. When the narrator said prepare to die in Spitalfield, he wasn't kidding. Yeah, fuck you. Everything can be solved with violence in this game. No ledge hanging, which means it's not gonna get too Tomb Raider on us. My one grievance with Tomb Raider, well, there's probably many, but that game has too many goddamn controls. Why is this one different than the others? Okay. Holy water, I think. I don't know, I think maybe it's just a really bad smoke bomb. Oh. Also, I have this meter on my left, and I don't know what that represents. What the hell are we, what, okay, you can't just introduce two new enemies right back to back like that. No, I gotta run. Run. Alright, come on. If I had a gun that wasn't a flintlock, you'd be sorry. Get him. I don't know if I'm hurting him. But I got him in the stun lock. I'm not gonna lose this. And then a regular ass zombie comes up to me like he can take me on. Are you kidding me, dude? Get over here, I'll hard hit you. Stop backstepping. What are we? This is a fucking Souls game. I didn't want to open that door yet. Give me a healing item. Uh-oh, we might be in trouble. I've got a gun and a magic potion that doesn't do anything. Okay, what the fuck was that? Somebody brought out the subwoofer and knocked the ceiling on me. Oh, I have lives. We're still going. But if I go quick enough, that guy will just not be able to keep up. Super health. That's the super health. Just run. Just keep running. Zombies I can handle. You can one-hit them. Is that meter on the left like a time limit? Is that what that is? Like you have a hard time limit to get through the level? Okay. There is no way I'm not ending up on the news tomorrow after doing a stunt like that. There is some really good environmental animations going on here. Are you dead? I wonder how long this game is. You know, this kind of reminds me of like Castlevania 64, which a lot of people don't like that game, but I think Castlevania 64 gets really good when you get to Dracula's Castle. I need to heal. No, hit him with the hard hit. You know what the worst? I'm gonna talk about the worst. There's probably worse ones actually, but the worst survival horror game I ever played on the PS1 is the Evil Dead game on PS1. It's so bad. Please stop backstepping. Oh my god. Next time someone invades me in a Souls game and backsteps and kills me, I'm going to tell them they ripped off the zombies from Nightmare Creatures. And that they should try doing something original. I want to see more crusty cutscenes like the first one. Oh, hey, that was Adam, whatever. Adam Crow Man. The Crow. He's blowing up bridges, that fucker. Yeah, I don't look like that guy. Now, if you said I look like Adam Malkovich from Metroid, I would agree with you, but I... Don't say I look like that guy, because I don't. "33% of the items." I hope none of them were, like, really good items.
Victory. How short-lived a triumph. I hope you like snakes.
I love snakes. Oh, first boss. Oh god, I have no healing items. Okay, the game volume has to come down a little bit. But listen to this boss theme. What am I supposed to do to you? How about a gun? No. I really like the attack he has where he makes my ears hurt. How do I not get set on fire? Okay. Well, let's try that again. I think there's something up above him that we have to, like, knock onto him. That's my current theory. Good thing I made space on that memory card, or we'd be inputting passwords. But now that we've gotten to the first boss, it reminds me of Castlevania 64 even more. Ooh, you like that, you shithead? I figured something out. Shit. We got this guy. If this game came out today, its soundtrack would have been done by Ghost. Oh, shit. I should have looked for more items, I think. I made a mistake. If I could figure out how to effectively avoid getting set on fire, I'd probably be okay. I don't think that connected. Can I block the fire with my stick? This really is Bloodborne on PS1. I can't get away from playing fucking Souls games. You know what is even funnier? Activision published Sekiro here in the US when Sekiro came out. So there is a Souls game published by Activision. You know, I'm a step away. I am a step away from being a Dark Souls streamer. Or a Souls streamer. Do something. It doesn't do anything. I think I could probably get health from that zombie if I could kill it. But I don't know if I can. Fuck! Come on, I'm gonna get to that part yet this time around. I think somebody wanted to make a 3D Castlevania game and couldn't get the license. AKA Konami fucking owned Castlevania. And no way was anyone else getting to use the license until it was way too late when the Lords of Shadow games came out and killed the franchise. first phase down, bitch. Come on. Come on, I got you. You fucking killed that zombie, you idiot. I was trying to kill him and see if he dropped health. Would you stop? Okay, alright. I'll just step into you. Zombie got me. Alright, I'm going to start over. I'm going to explore more of the level and find all of the items. We're going to play this like a Castlevania game, now that I know it basically is one. Go, Ignatius. I picked him because he has the same name as one of the Koopa cousins. I did not know this was going to become a Tuesday stream, but we talked about this. We talked about how the first Fright series, me diving into a bunch of fucking video games I've never played before, we're going to find some interesting picks. It's just, there's no way around it. Alright, here comes the werewolf. Yeah, Kuan was a really lucky first strike. Here's the thing though, I don't dislike this game. It's fucking weird as hell. I kind of like the vibe it's going for. I think if I put Castlevania music on over it, it would fit a little too well, maybe. Get back up, dude. I don't know. I can't finish you on the ground. I know you're not dead. Alright, we want to finish levels with as many items as we can get, because when you save, you start the next level with all your items. And let me tell you, Chris never punched a zombie in half. Not even in the newest movie. I like the way there's some, like, environmental stuff to do. You could probably blow that barrel up with a melee attack if you want to waste the health. Alright, dude. I don't need enemies in a PS1 game fucking perfect blocking. I swear this should be something special to do with this. Why is there like a random spot there? I thought it was a button. I jumped on top of it last time. It didn't do anything. Disappointing. If this is what graveyards in London look like, though, that's metal as hell. Okay, this dude's fucking me up. My favorite thing about Castlevania 64 was when you got to Dracula's Castle, it basically felt like a Resident Evil game mixed with a Castlevania game, because Castlevania 64 is 3D like this. But you, the first few areas you play through kind of like classic Castlevania levels where you just have to get to the end. But then once you get to the castle, it kind of turns into like a 3D Symphony of the Night. But people hate that game. I don't know why. I think it gets undeserved hate. The game's got 4 playable characters. Alright, we've reached the end of the level. I don't know if there's any, like, secrets. There's an extra life on the other side of this. How do I get that? I like the way this guy looks. That's nice. Okay, if I touch that door, level ends, so we're not doing that. I mean, the environments are, surprisingly detailed, too. Very short draw distance due to that, but they made it work. Nighttime setting kind of helps sell the shorter draw distance. Same trick Silent Hill used. Most of the time, anyway. Would you look at that? I did some window shopping. Some of them do. I wanted the big gnarly one to come to life. I gotcha. I came back and I gotcha, you bitch. Alright, I've got 7 healing items now. Cannot reactivate a lever once activated. Alright, I'd love to find out how to get that extra life, but I'm not seeing anything. That's the strategy guide seller right there. Just out of reach. There's a hallway behind it. Wait. Nailed it. So I half expected an invisible wall to be there, but I think you have to risk dying if you want to come over here. If we're following Castlevania rules, water is a no-no. There we go. See, now there is definitely a little bit of a survival horror aspect, especially playing on hard. You want all the shit you can get. Alright, Varian, let's be careful here. $94% of the items, I'll take it.
The end is in the beginning, and yet you go on.
Spitalfield. This is where Mute Spitta comes from. That's the face of Adam Crow Man, whatever his last name was. It had Crow in it. When I beat things with my stick, I think it fills that meter on the left. He's our villain. The opening cutscene was him, like, dissecting a body. I don't know. The opening cutscene was short, and we haven't had much story since. But I'm also only on level 2, because I started over. Oh, you fucker. Try that again. Yeah, can't get past my defense. Yeah, killing enemies fills my meter on the left there. I don't know if something bad will happen if it gets empty, or if it's just like your combo meter. Oh fuck, wrong button. Well shit, there goes a bullet. Here, let's do something real quick, just for a second. I love the menus. Just like the game definitely has. The game has a very clear direction in its art department. It's great. It's so over the top to the point of being silly. I even have all my Castlevania items. Hand grenade, holy water, health. I thought there was a second zombie. Yeah, I was gonna be saying, wouldn't it be great if a Castlevania game gave you a gun? But they do. Later on in the series, guns get introduced. I think I found a secret. You know, I should try. Maybe I should try doing that sweep kick more often. I gotta forget I have a whole other attack button. Whoa, I just found the big gun. Yes, this is Castlevania music. Honestly, this is just putting me in the mood to play a Castlevania game, which is not good because it hasn't been that long since we played Castlevania, and I don't really have an open time slot for more. Maybe this October we'll do another Castlevania game. Yeah, you get pummeled by the bass boost. Open up. I need help. There's monsters out here and they're dropping boxes on me. Alright, dude. Get over here, Donkey Kong. Simon Belmont never got beat up by no zombie. Oh, I chopped his head off. And his torso. I just fucking cut him in 3 pieces in one swipe. That was talented. Oh. You know, if you gave Umbrella my stool samples over the last week, they could have made these creatures out of them. I guarantee it. I'm pretty sure I shit the T-virus out of me. Yeah. How you like it? How you like that? Huh? Make sure you didn't drop anything. Nothing can break the Wombo Combo except the Snake Boss. Okay, dude, I can't go in there. That was bullshit. Oh, I can kick them in half too? That was a total accident. That is not the jump button. I was hoping I could do some like crate platforming, but it doesn't look like it. Don't waste the fucking triple-barreled Magnum on this. Fuck, dude. The least you could do is drop an item after all that. We weren't ready for the Incredible Hulk in 1666, obviously. I don't know who made this guy, but... I just fucking took that. I could have pressed a button. Why is the second level infinitely bigger than the first one? Oh, dude, you found a secret for me. Sick. Oh, wall health. Where'd they get that idea? It's just not in the shape of a chicken. Alright, we have to take the snake on. I know how to do the first phase of the fight. I don't know how to do it without taking damage. Yeah, I'll smack a bitch. Okay, the zombies are just there to be annoying. And to comically fall in the water. Gotcha. Adam Crowley. That's his last name. Flees to the sewers. Follow him. Much more arcadey than I was expecting. Which is fine, because, again, we have no idea what we're in for with these games. What the hell is that? It's a bug monster. Of course, because we're in the sewer level. At least it's not the underground of Paris. Yep. What are those catacombs in Paris called? Oh god. The Catacombs of Paris. I was gonna call them Les Miserables. Apparently I said its name well enough because it popped up in closed captions. Man, those guys are baton sponges, let me tell you. I'm only familiar with the play vaguely. I know there's an adaptation on Netflix starring an actor I like. Russell Crowe. Is Liam Neeson also in that adaptation? Hugh Jackman is in the same version as Russell. Okay, so we're thinking of two adaptions. Yeah, you're thinking of the 98 version. Here's the thing, I've not seen either. I just know that the newer one is on Netflix, and I know Russell Crowe is in it. That was almost enough to get me to watch it, but then I heard singing. I figured that out. What was that? What the hell is that? Man, London in 1666. Don't go. Worst mistake of my... This is not going to turn into a Family Guy bit. Well, there you go. There you go. It all comes full circle around here. I know a lot of actors got started in stage performances, and so doing a movie like that is kind of like a return to where they start. And I have absolutely nothing against musicals in theory. At least this is another kind of calm level we get to collect items on again. Is that an exploding barrel? Alright, dude, your devious plan did not work. No, shoot the barrel, not him. Probably not even an exploding one. Oh, the stun lock is the key to victory in this game. You know, for PS1, it's got pretty good environments. Yeah, your friend has betrayed you. And have a bullet. These guys have infinite fucking health. Thanks for the dynamite stick. I'm too scared to use the dynamite stick. But I've got 2 of them now. Maybe I shouldn't try to destroy the structural integrity of this tunnel. Okay. Lever. Yeah, this way, exit. Let me go find where that lever opened, because I don't want to miss out on some one-ups. What? What? Oh shit, the spirit jar. Quick, I must kill. Okay, so that is a time limit, more or less. If you aren't killing frequently enough, and the vial runs out, you will pay for it dearly. Lightning bolt. Extra life. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the story is like laid out in the manual. We've seen one cutscene so far. I hope that's what it is, Neo. We'll find out someday if I ever use it. I had to really go out of my way to get that thing. Okay, alright. Only way out to go next is out. Yeah, once upon a time, people thought that way, Sky. That's how life was once upon a time when we played video games in arcades. Or on Atari consoles. I was trying to hit the box. But I hit that barrel instead. There goes that extra life that I found. Right, but I mean, at the same time, like, the kind of game that Pac-Man is, does it really need a story? The game doesn't even have a fucking conclusion, it's just it's a quarter gobbler. Pac-Man eats the pellets while the cabinet eats your quarters. And then we did get a Pac-Man game with a story eventually. Called Pac-Man 2. That didn't do anything. That was just that wasted bullet. Yeah, yes. I think when chess was invented, the idea of tethering a story to a game would not have even really crossed people's minds. Chess was more of like... I'm sure people played chess for fun back when it was invented, but I get the impression more or less it was a test. How smart are you versus me? And or a learning tool. You know, how good is your strategy, your ability to strategize? This game is designed to figure that out. Alright, fucking leave me alone. Whatever's in the water. Okay, I backstepped right back into it. Before I go that way, because it's clearly the way I'm supposed to go, I hope. What's over here? Ugh, okay, there's a lever over here. Better unlock something sweet. Dude, I need you to die in a reasonable amount of time. Neo, you're whatever you're talking about, you're way beyond me. I definitely know some of those words, though. Jesus. Oh. Yes, obviously. Yes. No, I just... God damn it. I know what C# is, I don't know how to code in it. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave those two alone, actually. I thought maybe this magic potion could fill my spirit meter, but it doesn't, so it really is useless.
Death to all traitors. Nothing shall stand.
I fucking forgot about the narration. Find the Sea Wolf pub. We're getting story delivered to us like the bouncer. Okay, dude. Alright. Alright, wise guy. I don't know what you guys were referencing with the Shakespeare and the C-sharp stuff. You know what game this is making me want to play? Fucking Soul Reaver. Right, I got that part. I wasn't sure why Sky brought up C# though. I guess to be more specific, I'm not sure why C# was brought up. I want to try to make it to one more boss battle at least. By the way, did anyone see that epic platforming I just did to get over here? Okay. Yeah, I know what C# is. And I know what C++ is. I know the names of plenty of coding languages. I couldn't tell you how to use any of them. The only coding language I have any experience in is BASIC. My uncle used to teach me how to program in BASIC way back when I was very little. Did I just get Molotov cocktails? Is that what those? No, those are just fire sticks. Oh my god, there's two. Why is there... London is fucked and I can't save it. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. It's too late for London. Yeah, they're probably torches, but I don't know why I would need a torch in this game for the purpose of a torch anyway. Like, I don't think the game has lighting like that, but maybe you can use it to set enemies on fire. Water monster, we gotta go. Oh yeah, it's lit right in my pocket. No worries about that. Donkey Kong is right behind me. Alright, hold on. I gotta run to the bathroom real quick. I'm afraid this might not just be a fart. Oh, okay. My ROM dumps have returned to solid state media, if you know what I'm saying. And it's a miracle. It's nice to have things in physical form rather than everything streaming these days. I was either gonna make that joke or I was gonna do this joke. Colonel, solid log reporting for duty. Harpy. And not the sexy kind. Oh, this is like Dracula's wife. One of Dracula's wives. Where's Huge Jackman? That movie hadn't come out yet before this game came out, surprisingly. Whoa, and she's got some fucking big, gross titties on her, doesn't she? Get over here. I'm not coming up. Oh, you fucker. Alright, whatever. So one thing I've been doing, and I'm gonna keep doing it, is when I'm picking games for first frights, they're going to be games that I've seen as little of as possible, which is why I only looked at screenshots for this. Of course, it's difficult to pick games based on just screenshots, but this is what we got to do. We've reached this point in our lives where this is how we find the gems. Like Kuon, I'd seen a little more than screenshots, but still not very much. Like even if I've seen a little bit of gameplay, I'll still check a game out. I'm just trying to keep it as minimal as possible. Like I'm gonna do Parasite Eve, which I've actually played like the first hour of, but that's still very minimal. I don't know when I'll do Parasite Eve, but it'll be some point. Parasite Eve 2, I know nothing about, other than it's a sequel to Parasite Eve 1. This took me back here. No, I'm back at the... Oh, shit. I'm having a heart attack because I haven't killed anything. Oh, alright, dude. Just let me through. Man, first boss, stage 3. How many stages have I done now, and we haven't had another boss? Lost track. Maybe the next stage is stage 6. Maybe there's a boss every third stage. I'll say this is more fun than Devil May Cry 2, and I'm not being sarcastic. Ooh, yeah, fuck you. Set you on fire with my fire stick. It is hands down the worst game in the series. The reboot is more fun to play. In fact, I have nothing against the reboot's gameplay. It's purely the story that I don't like in the reboot. Yeah, it's super edgy, but it's the time period that the game came out. Edgier than any Devil May Cry game was before or after it. And also, it retcons one thing that is like a minor complaint for anyone but me. In Devil May Cry, in true Devil May Cry lore, Dante and Virgil are the brothers and sons of the union between a human and a demon. And then in Reboot, they changed that to be the union of a devil and a demon. A demon and an angel. Which is poetic and all, but is not, it doesn't know. We've made it to Sen's fortress. It's one of those things where I'm like, I know I shouldn't care this much about it, but the union of a demon and an angel would just be a demon or an angel. It's like saying your alignment, being a demon or an angel is just your alignment. They're both angels. Or demons, depending on your perspective. Come on, you guys, gotta get the fucking Bible lore right. Yeah, it made it much more interesting to me that it was a supernatural being and a human. Far more than two supernatural beings that, as far as my understanding goes, are just on opposing ends of the same race. They aren't different beings, demons and angels. They're just different. They have different political compasses. Dante and Virgil's birth is, well, it might not be wholly, like, solely inspired by it, but there's the story in the Bible about the angels that came down to Earth to have some fun with some humans, and their offspring became giants. In Darksiders, that's how the fucking horsemen were born. And just for the record, I'm not religious by any means, but, you know, I play plenty of games inspired by it. Half the fucking library of games that come out of Japan. But yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's a minor complaint of mine that is not that big of a deal. It's just like
I shall make arrangements.
they even use the word Nephilim, and it's like, no, you. Yeah, it's fine. I don't care that much. I still played and beat the game. Just wasn't as cool. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not like Nephilim are real. They can be whatever the hell they want to be. And still no more boss battles. But yeah, there was something romantic and just cool about the original birth of Dante and Virgil. Especially since in all of the original games you never meet either of their parents. You see a picture of Dante's mother in Devil May Cry 1. You can unlock a costume that reveals to you what Sparta looked like. And you even get to see what Sparta looks like at the end of Devil May Cry 1 when you take on his form. But aside from that, they are never seen in or heard in any of the games. But the reboot, you hear Sparta's voice and see his silhouette, and you see Dante's mother. I gotta take that back. In Devil May Cry 5, there is a flashback cutscene where we see Dante's mother once more. But it's very brief. But until 5, the parents were like, they existed and you learn about them, but you never really got to know them. It puts the player in the same mind space as Dante, because he is a guy who grew up, didn't really get to know his parents that much. He liked his mom. His dad fucking disappeared for important reasons. He had sealed the entrance to the demon world. Or the underworld. And in doing so, was trapped on the other side, you know. So that whole bit is established immediately in the first game. But yeah, I guess just growing up playing Devil May Cry, I liked the original canon, and the reboot canon didn't do it for me. I still played and beat the game. I even beat the game a couple of times because the gameplay was fun. But I preferred the original. Is this a dead end? Nope. Yeah, a little bit of it. Again, it's that like, you want big environments in PS1, you gotta hide it somehow. Because at this level of detail, the PS1 cannot display much. Wow. Alright, fuck you, dude. I don't know why this game is tagged as survival horror. It does have elements of survival horror with the limited items, but it doesn't have, like, it's just getting to the end of the stage. But this popped up when I googled PS1 survival horror games. Listen, you have a health bar, you have to survive, and it's got horror elements. It's an action RPG. Seriously, I need a fucking chest of Tetris items. That's where half the fun of the game is. Like, inventory management is a part of the fun of survival horror for me. It might not be for like everyone, but for me, I play survival horror games for everything included in the package. I play for fucking the difficulty of navigating the puzzles, the limited items, and the limited inventory, which isn't always an aspect, but I like it when it is. Some survival horror games let you carry as much as you want. Others have limited inventory or only so many of a certain item. Sometimes they'll give you specific slots just for key items, so you don't have to manage them. I don't mind the variations of it. My favorite is Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 4 style, where the items you pick up, you have to fucking fit them. You have to fit them in your inventory, or you have to come back for them. Sure, it might slow the game down, but the games aren't very large. And you know, I'm not always a fan of backtracking in certain types of games. I don't like lots of backtracking in RPGs. I can think of a couple, but backtracking is kind of the name of the game in a classic survival horror. Part of the fun is trying to figure your way out of this maze of rooms. It's like the fun of an escape room. Yeah, Fatal Frame has a little bit more backtracking than I would like sometimes, but it's not terrible. Fatal Frame 2 is Fatal Frame 2 puts a bad taste in my mouth. The Fatal Frame 1 is fine. Fatal Frame 4 wasn't even bad because you got to know the layout of the place pretty well, and a lot of it was circular, so you could get back to areas without going too far. But it's like Resident Evil 1 is a small scale game. It's got a handful of rooms spread across, you know, I'll say four distinct areas, and you explore all of the rooms thoroughly. You solve puzzles, and you just try to figure out how to get to the end. How to get out alive. It's got the fun of like a point-and-click adventure game and the fun of a horror game, while being, you know, moderately difficult. But its short length means if you get to a point where you're fucked over, you can start over, and it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, that was from Resident Evil 5 specifically, which at that point in the series, it was not survival horror anymore. It was the third-person shooter version of character action game. But even 5, I like. I don't even hate 6. I just it's definitely not the best. It's definitely not the best entry. Six is the exact opposite of Resident Evil 1. No backtracking. Very linear levels, like this game that we're playing right now. Just, you're always shooting. Shoot those guns. Dual wield those guns, Leon. Shoot that ammo that you have infinite of, more or less. Even if you play that game single player, you have an AI companion, so it's a two-player game only, basically. Six is fine. I think Capcom just misread what people liked about the series. The success of Resident Evil 4, they were like, okay, 4 is really good. What's different about 4? Well, it's more action-focused than the previous entries. 5 took it a little bit further, but was basically just 4, but 2-player. That was the new gimmick, was 2-player. People liked 5, so action-focused and 2-player. They must really want a really action-focused 2-player game. That has 4 new characters partnered up with 4 old characters. No, 3 new characters partnered up with 3 old characters, and then Ada is by herself. Ada is the only character with a single-player campaign, which can still be played co-op. Her partner character is Hunk, and he is not there canonically. He is only there for player 2.
Looking for the corpse of Sam.
Spiders? Oh, no. Alright, we're gonna check out this level a little bit, and then I'm gonna be ending soon, but... this game wasn't terrible. It wasn't what I was looking for Friday Fright Night, Saturday Shite Night, but... that's... thank Google for misleading me. I think it's a situation where new Ada doesn't... like, new Ada knows that new Leon is onto her bullshit. I don't know, they might be playing down the chemistry in the new canon. My assumption at the moment is that unless they plan to remake 5 and 6 and update those stories, we still end up with Leon and Ada fucking making out during boss battles, basically. Capcom is going for a grittier, more realistic reaction from its characters, though. Leon is handling Ada much more reasonably in RE2 and RE4. Oh, these are the spiders? It's not so bad. Well, I hope these are the spiders anyway. Yeah, I mean... what I'm hoping, though, because they also gave Ada motivation to fucking betray Wesker at the end of 4 Remake, which was not present in the original 4. It would be kind of cool if they're planning some sort of Leon-Ada team-up, where we then get to develop a bit more healthy of a relationship between the two characters. Because there's a cutscene at the end of 4 Remake where Ada finds out what Wesker's planning, and she basically... she tells the helicopter pilot they're turning around. I'm wondering if Leon maybe inspired a change of heart in Ada during the events of 4 Remake. They did, actually. There's... Technically, they already did. They could do it again. But, there's this Resident Evil Dark Side Chronicles on the Wii. It depicts the mission that Leon and Hunk go on that they talk about in 4 Remake. So that stuff in 4 Remake was already pre-established canon. Wasn't pre-established before Resident Evil 4 original, but it was by the time Remake came out. But yeah, I mean, if you want to see what the Resident Evil series turns into if they kept going in the direction of 6 instead of doing what they did with 7, watch the animated films. Regeneration, no, because that one is too old, but all the ones, Damnation, I forget the one after that, and the newest one is what the Resident Evil games would be if they kept going in the direction of 6. Which is great, because the direction they went in with 6 works a lot better as a movie. Like a sub 2-hour movie. Just a schlocky action film with recognizable heroes. There was a scene in Death Island where they gave Leon a fucking gun that was like a modern version of the infinite ammo Chicago typewriter that he got in Resident Evil 4. It's total fan service, but it was brief. Resident Evil, I think, is usually at its best when a new protagonist is introduced as the playable character. Like, it's always good when old characters are still around, but when the player gets to play as a new protagonist, I think that's when Resident Evil is always at its strongest. Because they have a reasonable reason for the main character to not be used to anything going on. That's why 7 was so good and also such an important release for that series. No, there have been multiple games with old protagonists playable again. 7, that's why 7 was so important. In Resident Evil 1, of course, first game, so all the characters are new. Resident Evil 2, all new characters again, Leon and Claire. Claire, the only relation to the old games is Claire is the sister to one of the old protagonists. Resident Evil 3, Jill again, so main character of Resident Evil 1. Code Veronica, Claire and Chris are back, main characters of Resident Evil 1 and 2. Resident Evil 4, Leon's back. Resident Evil 5, Chris is back, but Sheva's new. So old character partnered up with new character. Resident Evil 6, you've got 3 new characters. Jake, Piers, and Helena, who are teamed up with Sherry from Resident Evil 2. Leon, also from 2, and Chris from 1. And then Ada, of course, who's a returning character. And her AI, her player 2 is Hunk, who is a returning character. 7, until you get to the end, you're playing as Ethan Winters, and Chris shows up at the very end to basically rescue you. There's nothing quite like seeing the end of Resident Evil 7 for the first time and being rescued by someone you recognize. Perfect way to use an old character. And then you even get to play as Chris for a short campaign that was added to the game for free. But Ethan was such a great protagonist in 7 because he was the first new protagonist the series had had in a while. The series introduced so many characters, and for a while it was like new characters every game, but then they had so many characters to work with, they just kept working with them, which was fine for a little while. But then they became, you know, unstoppable action heroes because they've been dealing with this shit for so long. I know they can't introduce new characters every single game. They never have. I mean, 1 had, of course, an original cast of characters because that's just what else are you gonna do? And then 2 had new characters, but then that was it for a while. But I do think 8 suffered from the same things that 6 suffered from. Alright, that did not get him. Why has intense music started playing? Is this a boss? Yeah, lightning. Okay. Boss beat. Died to drowning. Oh, wow. I thought I had to jump over there.
I move like a shadow through the darkness. You cannot capture me.
Okay. All right. That's going to be the stream for today. That was Nightmare Creatures, which I'm sure everyone will be okay with being a one-off. It was cute. I don't need to do a full stream of it. I was also misled by the internet. Can you believe that? The internet lied to me. I will be back I'm gonna take tomorrow off to relax because I haven't felt good in a while. I'll be back Monday. Because I didn't go to my parents' house, I am planning to go over to their house this upcoming week. So whenever I'm over there, there'll be a couple days I won't be able to stream, but it's good to feel good. TM. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. And I'll be back soon. Until then, have a good night and be excellent.